Hi friends, welcome to SNCA Study Club, a platform for CA final students. So question 10, which is stating that what? That is part A. A chartered accountant in practice has been suspended from the practice for a period of 6 months and he had surrendered his certificate of practice for the said period. During the said period of suspension, through the member did not undertake any audit assignment, he undertook representation assignments for income tax whereby he would appear before the tax authorities in his capacity as a chartered accountant. So, concerned chartered accountant, suppose X, who was a practicing chartered accountant, because of any act done by him, his COP was cancelled for a period, or he has been suspended from practice for a 6-month period. So it means that he shall not undertake any activity that can be done by a practicing chartered accountant especially. But he had not done any audit assignment, but the problem is that he has done some tax representation. So, whether it amounts to guilty of professional misconduct or not, whether the concerned CA is guilty of professional misconduct or not, this is the question. So, if he has been suspended from practice, he is not entitled to do any such acts which amount to practice. Okay? Audit, that is, a member of institute shall not undertake any act which amounts to violation of provisions of the act, regulation made thereunder, council guidelines, which is the relevant clause that is providing these details. Clause 1, part 2, second schedule, right? So, as per clause 1, part 2, second schedule, CA, that is a member of institute, shall be deemed to be guilty of professional misconduct if he contravenes any provisions of the act, regulation made thereunder and council guidelines. So here the COP has been cancelled for a period of 6 months where the concerned chartered accountant is not entitled to do any activity that can be done by a practicing chartered accountant. So here the concerned chartered accountant does not provided any audit assignment services. He has only done what? Representation work. So the question is that he had provided this representation before tax authority only as a member of institute, that is only as a chartered accountant. He is not what? An income tax practitioner or income tax officer, etc. He is only what? A member of institute, that is chartered accountant. So he has done such tax representation in the capacity of a chartered accountant. So what he has so any act which has been done by him in the capacity of a member of institute during the period of suspension amount to guilty of professional misconduct. That is, a chartered accountant shall not undertake any such activities during the period in which his practice has been suspended. So in the given case, he is what? Guilty of professional misconduct. This is the answer. Okay. So here we are moving towards the next question. Mr. R, a chartered accountant in practice, has been elected as a treasurer of the regional council of the institute. The regional council had organized an international tour through a tour operator. During the year for his members, during the audit of the regional council, it was found that Mr. R had received a personal benefit of 50,000 from the tour operator, and which he has been used for his personal purpose. That is, he obtained what? A personal benefit. I have already explained or give some examples of other misconduct where I have explained that office bearer of the council or regional council is making the utilization of the fund for his personal purpose. So what is happening here? He was R, who is a chartered accountant, was appointed as a treasurer of the regional council. During the tour conducted by the council, he obtained what? Some personal benefit. So whether he is guilty, that is the question. Yes, he is guilty of other misconduct. Then indicate section 21. So other misconduct, which are the part or schedules, first schedule and as well as second schedule, is providing with respect of other misconduct. First schedule part 4 clause 1 and clause 2, second schedule part 3 clause 1. which is also stating that what in the opinion of counsel, if he brings disrepute to the profession or institute as a result of his action which may or may not related to his work, that is professional work. So this is an example, that is, he is bringing what disrepute to our profession or institute by making the personal use of what the fund which has been raised for the purpose or for any activity that is to be conducted by the regional council. He is making the personal benefit from the same. So he is what guilty of other misconduct. And as per section 21, disciplinary action shall be taken against of the member of institute for any professional misconduct as well as what other misconduct. So here disciplinary action can be taken against R, because he has done what other misconduct, or he is guilty of other misconduct, as per we know what clause 2 part 4 first schedule. This is the answer of what this question. Okay, so here 10th C question, which is similar to that Qureshi case. C question: Mrs. XYZ, a firm in practice, develop a website xyz.com. The color chosen for the website was a very bright green, and the website was to run on push technology, where the names of the partners of the firm and the major clients were to be displayed on the website without any disclosure obligation from any regulator. This is the question. So we have to determine whether the firm is guilty of professional misconduct or not. So here they created a website. They used dark color. They are going to run the website on push technology, and they are providing client information without any requirement by a law or regulation. So website, which is the clause 6 part 1 first schedule, that is council guidelines with respect of clause 6 provides that a firm of chartered accountant or a practicing chartered accountant is free to create website, and the color which is depends upon the taste of the chartered accountant. There is not have any restriction with respect of the color. They may use what dark color, no restriction. They may use their font style, etc., or they may provide their own passport size photo, but the condition is that the website should be run on pull mode and not on push mode. Pull mode means the website should be accessible only to those who want to access it. That is, it should not what advertise, it should not be in a advertisement manner. And the another condition is that the website shall not provide what any client information, which is that is if they are providing name of the client and the audit fee which has been charged from there, they are providing what name of the client plus fee that has been charged from the client, and the same is not required by any law or regulation. So unless law or regulation asked for the same, a chartered accountant shall not provide such types of details. That is, if any law or regulation required to provide that information, then they can provide it in the website. Otherwise, they are not allowed to provide the same. So disclosure only to the extent of requirement. So if required, then information shall be provided only to the extent of such requirement and not more information. So here they are created a website dark color no problem, but push technology not allowed. Website should be run on pull mode, and if they are providing any client information through that website which is not required by law or regulation, in that case what the firm of chartered accountant shall be deemed to be guilty of professional misconduct. For using any dark color, then they are not guilty of professional misconduct. Otherwise they are guilty of professional misconduct as per clause 6 part 1 of the first schedule. Then confidential information, they are disclosing the confidential information without the client permission or which is not required by law or regulation. This is also constituted by guilty of professional misconduct. Okay, as per clause 1 part 1 second schedule. So we can use what two clause 6 and as well as what clause 1 part 1 second schedule. Okay, this is the answer of this question. So here we are completed what 10th questions. 10th A, B, C, D we completed. C is similar to Qureshi case, so that is do not need that much of explanation. Okay.